Leo, something that was a concept is becoming real. And that's just, the statement alone is a lot because of what it is and where it was coming from. This is a particular circumstance in your life that had a lot of sadness, association with failure, shame, just feeling like wanting it so badly to be better, wanting it so badly to be beautiful and healed, but never, like, giving up, having kind of given up. You didn't give up the desire, but you gave up the trying. You gave up like you kind of kept it in your heart as what you would have loved to see happen, but you gave up the idea that could ever be a reality. And it's that is manifesting now. And it comes in an interesting way, in a way that's receptive, like it's accessible to you. You know, it's like I talked about this in the Cancer reading, that sometimes we need a step before we take the leap, you know, because faith is so essential right now. And you're going to have to take a leap of faith. But if we take a leap of faith from way back here, we're not even jumping off the cliff, right? We're just going to like hit ourselves on the rest of the cliff. So sometimes we need to take one more step to get to the point where it's actually spread my wings and fly. And that's this step for you, is that it's coming to you in a very practical sounding manner, very practical way. It could very well have to do something with health, healing, somebody's health that you care about, that you're worried about, you're concerned with, or just growth and life and development. So not necessarily there's a problem with health, just that we're thinking of health, we're thinking of making things healthy, making things well. So it's tangible, it's practical, and it's pragmatic, and it's a safety zone. It's a safety zone. But it is a stepping stone to this much more complex issue that you really, oh my God, you really, in an innocent, childlike, not naive, childlike, not immature, but innocent and open way, always wanted this in your heart, felt it deep down inside of who you are, and really needed this to be your reality, but unfortunately you weren't living it. And I'm telling you now that it's going to feel weird. You're going to be like, oh, I don't know. But it's just such the right thing to do. It's you're, and this is the thing. If it didn't come to you in this pragmatic way, you would have been like, nope, shut it down. This is far-fetched, not my responsibility, even though it so would have played out as your heart's fulfillment. Your mind has already built up so many walls around this, defensive walls of it's over, it's done, it's buried, it's gone. But guess what? It's not gone, because what is buried is coming back to life. The moon is in Scorpio now as I read this video. And I think that's what's driving the energy of this video. It's something that you thought was dead, wasn't. It's suffocating, it's suffering, but it's not actually dead. And now is your time to dig it up and allow it to come alive. And it's going to be weak, and it's going to be dehydrated, and it's going to be diminished, but it's going to be real, and you can nurture this back to health. This is a circumstance, condition, could have to do with your family matters. Because we have Cancer full moon, a personal issue reaches resolution. This is a personal issue, very close to your heart. Could have to do with parenting or children or just family matters. Fourth house energy, like that kind of family matters. And this could be somebody at a distance from you that you don't get to see a lot or see enough. And maybe that's part of the problem, is the disconnect and the sadness that comes from feeling like I shouldn't be this disconnected. It shouldn't be this far away. Why am I not reaching out? There's an opportunity here to basically bring somebody back into your life, to to heal a relationship that was suffering and sickening and deteriorating. And this is the medicine. And it seems weird, but it's actually gonna work. And that's why it's being delivered to you in a way that is tangible. It is accessible to your mind, being able to not push it away and not reject it, but actually give it a chance. Now, how do I know this? I'll read the cards. And it's interesting how these cards came out. I don't know what to share with you first. Say no. This is the rejection. This would have been your initial response, generally speaking, to protect yourself, to be like, no. Or somebody, this could also imply somebody that you rejected, or somebody that's constantly been rejected by other people because it's just like they're not good enough, or nobody wants them. And if nobody wants them, why should I want them? It's like taking another look at the no, why no was said. Taking another look at, it's almost like going through resumes and being like the no pile. For some reason, something calls you to the no pile. And you're like, wait, what is this? Because it's like the perfect person. Why are they in the no pile? It's you're reevaluating, wait, what was the criteria of the no? Why did I turn this down to begin with? Because this is like, take a second look at why you've decided that something isn't worthy or valuable or possible. Why did you say no? You're not creatures who usually doubt yourself. So this is not actually self-doubt. This is inquiry. This is internal Socratic debate. This is being counter to make sure that you've made the right decision. Because I will guarantee you, you haven't. Not with this particular situation of family, this personal matter. You basically discarded something or someone that shouldn't have been discarded. You discarded an opportunity for them that should not have been discarded, or giving them a chance, giving them an option that shouldn't have been discarded. And I know that it comes from your place of giving, because I see this energy here. And this card, it's Capricornian energy, so it's tangible, because it's like Santa Claus, which happens in Capricorn season. But it's giving. It's what you need to give. And I know, and I'm not trying to put the burden on you. It's just that I think that at this point, people think the opportunity is dead. Like the employee that thinks they've already been rejected because they've gotten the no letter. This is like a reevaluation of, no, you got to give somebody a shot. You got to give somebody a chance. They shouldn't have been in that no pile. You discarded them because you're probably late, you were tired, you just clumped them all into, no, I just can't look at this now, so no. But oh my God, this is a diamond in the rough, man. And you feel that. And this is why I know, I said to you, there's two different things going on. There's that part of you, your ego, that just let it die, or decided that it was dead because you couldn't work it out and you couldn't let it get in your way anymore. But there was a part of your heart that never actually gave up on this ideal of, but it really would be so, the beauty is it working out. And so really what you're doing is getting back to your truth. You're getting back to your reality, which is your heart, trusting it. And your heart is what's going to lead you to go and reach out your hand and give this situation, circumstance, person another look. And it's going to start small. And that's how I know that it's real. It's going to start small. It's not going to be just jump in. There is definitely somebody who was creating, doing something new, trying something new, or maybe doing something avant-garde, or doing something different outside of the fold of the traditional family or your traditions or whatever. And they were rejected for it. No. They were rejecting them, rejecting what they did, not taking an interest or no. Because they were different. But now they're in some fucking trouble. And it's that trouble, I think, that makes you realize I do care about them too much to just let them go. Whether it's not even about deserving. It's not about that. It's not about anything but my heart tells me I can't see them go through this. My heart tells me I can't stand by and let this happen. That's all you're certain of right now. And that's all you have to be certain of right now. And that's that pragmatic, that practical step that's there that's going to help you go back to this circumstance or this situation that really does have the potential to fulfill and heal you in those ways that you've longed for but gave up on. And it all comes as like this sense of, I'm just going to decide to help this person. I'm just gonna, because I can't just stand by and watch them suffer and be in trouble. Yes, I mean, they're kind of eclectic. If this is a human, whether it's a human or an opportunity, whichever way it's playing out in your life, they're eclectic. They're eclectic. They're maybe out of the ordinary. They got themselves into a pickle. They got themselves into a bind, but not because of arrogance, but because of hope. Like they really tried. They were just trying, and they were just trying their hardest. And sometimes you fail. That doesn't mean that you're bad or you're wrong or that they shouldn't even try again. You know, lots of times failure, people fall flat on their face, not because they were wrong, but because they didn't have anybody there to help them. You know, and help keep them focused so that they wouldn't go too far. So this person is valuable. They are worth it, but they are also getting themselves into some trouble. This is reaching yourself out to that circumstance. And it doesn't have to be a person. Like I said, it could be a situation. It could be situational. It could be a project. It could be a job. It could be a position. But it's just a sense of something in your heart. And when I say heart to Leo, you better know that that's where you pay attention. Something in your heart is not allowing you to give up. And you shouldn't. So something's going to come in, and it could be just an unexpected invitation, an unexpected announcement, something that you did not predict. It's like out of the blue, but it's also, it's out of the blue, but it's not out of the blue. It's actually out of the darkness. It's out of the dark, the recesses and desires that you tried to give up on and you tried to kill and you tried to disconnect yourself from, but ultimately you can't. And I tell you why you tried to disconnect yourself from it. Because it caused you a great deal of pain. It was making you suffer. Like giving people chances it was introducing you to foul people. It was introducing you to dumbasses. It was introducing you to people who just fucking used you and didn't give back. And you're just like, I'm not doing that anymore. I'm not doing that anymore because I really need to be productive, and I also need to be fed as well. And that's fair, Leo. It's also fair that you stepped back and you took a chance, but there's some sort of break here that comes in, and your heart will tell you, I know I promised myself that I fucking wouldn't do this again, but I'm going to do it again. And you should. This card comes out and it just assured me that A, I'm talking Leo here, and B, it's your heart that's going to let you know. And it's going to, like I said, it's going to sound foolish. It's going to sound like, what am I getting myself into? Why am I even thinking of doing this? You're not thinking of doing it. You know that you're going to do it because your heart is guiding you there. Your heart chakra is going to scream and yelp. And if you don't see green all around you, you don't feel your heart exploding in your chest, I would be surprised. So I laugh because I almost felt you like trying to pretend you're not as happy as you are. You know, not for the sake of vanity, but just for the sake of being conservative and not wanting to get too hopeful or too joyful right away. But you can almost feel the joy coming. You know it's there. You know it's there. And what I'm telling you is, I'm giving you permission. I know that the king doesn't like permission, right? But I'm giving you permission to not have to overtly celebrate or leap for joy. I understand why you're holding that back. I understand why you may be holding back telling other people. But the joy that's radiating underneath this, inside of you, the joy that's there, you can feel that. Even if you keep it private right now, you're allowed. You're allowed, and you're also allowed to go slowly and take this step by step. If you're dealing with a person, it could be like, I'm going to help you. I promise nothing more. This is just this one thing that I'm offering you. You take it or you don't. They're going to take it. Okay, all right. So we go down to the next step. It can be by your rules. It should be by your rules. That's what kind of it implies. Well, mostly because, especially if this is a person, they're out of sorts and they actually need somebody to come in and give them some structure and give them some leadership. So yeah, that's fine. That's totally fucking cool, Leo. Totally fucking cool. The joy that it's going to bring you is almost making, like, it's just a lot. This is partnership, balance, love, the ideal, the romantic. It's happening. It's balance is being restored. You know, the scales were tipped. A win-win outcome is forecast. So yes, they are getting something out of you. But yes, you are also, this time around, dealing with an equal, dealing with a situation or a person or an endeavor that's actually going to give something back to you. And the strange part about it, because we're in Aquarius right now, right? The strange part about it is that you usually normally would not have gone back to the no pile. That you usually normally would not, after all this crap, have given a second chance or a second look to this. But Mercury is retrograding and it's asking you, review and figure out why you made a decision. Because honestly, it was the wrong decision. It was the wrong decision it was the wrong decision, but at the right time. So you needed to make that decision at that time. But it was always wrong, but it needed to be made at that time. Because other things had to precipitate it being the right time. And you making the right decision. This is telling me that there's something manifesting, that bridge between the ideal and the reality, that something is finally becoming tangible and coming into earth. So there's something that you wanted, this idyllic family, this sense of happiness, this beauty, maybe a relationship, a job, opportunity, deal or a contract. It was always what you really just wanted, but you kind of convinced yourself out of wanting it because, well, in reality, I'm going to take this opportunity. I'm going to take this opportunity. I'm not going to get stuck waiting. And I get it. I understand. But now this is the opening. Step out of your comfort zone. North Node. You always, when this card comes up in a reading, I always recommend that you actually go ahead and check where your North Node is actually, because checking where your North Node is actually going to help you deal with the energy that's going to carry you to this leap of faith. So it's like, where is your North Node? Right? Wherever it is. The North Node for all of us right now is in Gemini. So what is it about? Communication, talking to somebody, giving them a phone call, reaching out, right? But it's also what's going to make you look at the no pile. A call is going to come into you, not from let's say it's a person. It's not from that person. It's from another person. Hey, have you talked to so-and-so lately? And you were just like, no, I don't fucking talk to that person anymore. But all of a sudden it's going to be like, I should. That's why this conversation happened. So it's communication that's linking your heart to your head. Believe in the impossible, because it just came true. It's rising. It's happening. It's real. This is when pigs fly. And this is get Cancer, that sense of this is so personal to you. This is so close to your heart that it's even beneath your heart. It's what's created the DNA of your heart. That fourth house energy, not fifth house energy, which is knowing you, but what made you? What created you? What shaped your heart the way that it is? This is going back and tenderly understanding it. You're not doing it to, you're going back to understand. That's what you're doing. It's to understand, and it'll heal you. If you love this video, which I hope you do, please do like the video and then also share to your social media platforms, because that really helps the channel grow. And then subscribe. Boop. That's the square button below. And then ring that bell and hit all notifications so you know when I upload all the videos that pertain to your life. Leo specific videos come out every single Friday. But you're not just your sun sign. You're your rising sign, you're your moon sign. All the signs are here. A new not time sensitive message every single week for every single sign. Just a new message every week. It'll come to you when it comes to you. So there could be messages from the past in the playlist that you might want to look through too, because they could be the right messages for you now, right? Or it could pop up in your algorithm, right? Whatever. Please join me on Instagram, born_without_boundaries. That's who I am over on Instagram. I go live daily there for a daily tarot card reading for everybody. And it's such a beautiful thing to just be able to interact and chat with each other. So you can find me over there. I also upload the astrology motivation over there and lots of different content. It's a little bit more personal content over there as well. So if you were curious about getting more of a glimpse into me and what I'm into, that's more on Instagram. And then last but not least, there's always an extended, and that's a deep dive. That really uses tarot to give you specifics as to what the fuck, what do I mean by this general stuff, right? And also it includes the romance specific reading. So it's actually, the extended is actually 2 readings in one. So yeah, bang for your buck, man. You can also subscribe directly to the Vimeo platform so that you get access to those extended readings about a day before you get access to anything here. And that's also where I upload the weekly astrological forecasts totally for free, so that you can watch and learn about what to expect with the general cosmos, what it's going to be generally throwing at you this week. So my little commercial's over. Let me get into my animal totem energies. These are the energies, basically the messages that are going to be coming through to you, even maybe literally the animal messengers. And we're getting Virgo energy again. And I sense that because this is 6th house stuff. Something that had been shut down. Could also be financial. Could have been lack of financial health. Right? Finances have their own way of being healthy, and it is stuck. There's something here that just was done. It was stuck. It was stuck in the mud. It couldn't make it through, sort of wallowing in its own shit. Has to do probably with Taurus energy, either because it felt bad about itself, or it felt bad about being a financial failure, or it's been a financial failure, or it's stuck. Like, it may not even be a financial failure. It's just the growth has been stuck. There's nothing that's dawning or bolstering its capabilities, and it just needs the extra. That's believe in yourself, or this is where somebody's coming in for you to actually make the investment and say, hey, you're worth it. And I see a future in you, and I know it's tiny now, and I know it may not be significant, but please come on in, step into this larger world. I believe in you. I have faith in you. I'm going to give you this shot. Virgo energy. Because that's what it is. It's cultivating. Believe in yourself, Leo. But also believe, if you're on the other side of things and you're the one making it happen, then believe in your heart. Believe in your desire to want to help that person. Because you're right. You're right. They are worth the investment. Watch your words. These communications are very tender and particular. Maybe especially if you're dealing with a person, they may not want to hear from you. They're certainly not going to be expecting to hear from you. So basically, listen. Be willing to listen more than speak. That's the other side of communication that Gemini energy really teaches us about. Be willing to listen rather than speak. You can say hello. You can be very sparse with your words. Be willing to listen. Be willing to hear them out. And then be loyal to what you love. This is you not questioning for even a fucking second that you should be taking this, having faith in this person, or that this person is that. Honestly, it's almost like it's introducing you to your new best friend. Somebody that you never thought in a million years would be anybody that would be significant in your life. They're going to become your new best friend in a lot of ways, in helping you get unstuck as well. Let's go into your angel messages for Leo, please. What do the angels have to say? These messages are really specific, and they're really encouraging. They kind of step back from the reading and put things into a very spiritual perspective. So the first one that comes out is Archangel Sandalphon. So if right now in this energy you're having trouble, that's the person to pray to. Pray to Archangel Sandalphon. That's what it means when these cards come out. I have heard your call for help. Your prayer will soon be answered. Bam! How, like, it's like Sandalphon's like, I got you, baby. I've been listening the whole time. You've never been alone. The whole time I've been listening. I got this set up. You're good. Diversity. The world would be a boring place if we were all the same. Celebrate your uniqueness. You are special and much loved. You know, because almost like this alignment, especially if it's with a person, it's like it may make you look bad or look wrong or feel weird because they're weird. No. Diversity is a spice of life. This is a beautiful thing. Oh, you can call in Gabriel too, because Archangel Gabriel's here. You will soon receive some positive news. The channels for clear and honest communication are now open. Keep an open heart and speak your truth lovingly without fear. Time to be honest, but not brutally honest. Understand that this is a tender situation. Heart song. What is your heart saying? Stop and listen. I'm smiling because these messages, it's like the angels sit and listen to the reading. And then they say, let me clarify. This is what the bitch meant. Your truth lies. Stop. Okay. What is your heart saying? Stop and listen. Your truth lies within the empty spaces between your thoughts. Your truth shines through from within your soul. Your truth is that which is eternal and unchanging. Your truth is love. And with that, I will see you in the extended. Talk to you later.